Hello, 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 Michael.
I
Michael
may have
the
put a nuke on
Funny
your
Man.
back. I may have put a nuke on your back while you were talking earlier.
Yeah, you think I didn't notice the loud thunk sound?
You were talking. I was hoping it would go unnoticed.
Why did you think I was standing so close to you the whole time?
I don't know what you're talking about. I was the master of stealth.
Uh,
This is my last nuke, so
well, except for the 12 or 13 others that are in the computer system.
12. But you can see if they go missing now, so you'll know to expect it.
Hello, hello, hello. Hello, and welcome to this Final Boss Fight live stream of Satisfactory. My name is John, and I am joined by Michael Stealth Warner.
Hello! They'll never see me coming. Little Iron Man 3 reference. Very
Very timely.
very on point.
Michael, who has
Everyone's
finished
favourite
the Iron
MCU
Factory.
movie. Yeah!
And
Finally, only took me like
Shard,
50 episodes.
Hello.
who apparently helped Michael finish the Iron Factory, sort of, at least in a bit.
Let's hang on. They were in Discord with me. That doesn't count as help.
I was there for moral support.
Like, let's not count out my achievement immediately.
And I was
I was
also
there
here.
I was there for moral support.
And
So
immoral
let's-
support.
Well, yeah.
Let's have a quick look, because we've got a nice walkway bridge has appeared all of a sudden.
It has.
I
Just
like
out of
walkways.
thin air.
They're just very good at
appeared.
hiding a lot of spaghetti, which would have been there otherwise.
Hiding all of your sins.
Exactly. There is a part of this building that does hide a sin that I couldn't think of how to get rid of. I will show it to you if I must.
I'm enjoying that the miners have a little hut now.
Yeah, I thought it was a nice little idea. So it's not just random miners sitting there. I put some lights in, made it look a bit fancy.
Is there a reason we've got a dimensional depot for iron ore?
Yes, so many times, like in my single player game, I've been out and about and been like, man, I wish I had a bit of iron so I could make X, Y, or Z.
Okay. Fair.
So it's a good idea to have it. It's better, like, at the end of the day, it doesn't cost anything to have it there.
Yeah.
And like I say, as I've been playing in my own world, I've been like, man, if I had like iron ore to hand, I could make this or that. So it's just a little bit of future proofing for panicky explorations of Sharn and other people, but mostly probably Sharn.
And we've got this nice walkway with the lights on it that you spent a long time on the ramps. Just literally have just told us.
Yes, and I did it to your lovely FBF orange and blue.
Yes.
That is why the lamps are orange. Otherwise, I probably would have had them a different color. But I think they actually look quite nice in the orange, so it was a good decision.
Branding.
Exactly. And then I haven't put the roof on yet, but it's all functioning.
It's open air at the moment.
Exactly. Let's a breeze in. I also have got some more lights to put downstairs still, because it gets a bit dark if you've got your dynamic lighting on, like I do.
You've got to have the dynamic lighting on.
I think I've
The
got the
only way.
dynamic lighting on.
You'd know if come back here at night and you'll know if you've got the dynamic lighting on.
I'll work it out later.
But yeah, so everything is slowly being fed in various quantities to the next floor, which deals with all the sort of putting it all in dimensional depots. But this is all the things that make stuff. So where have you gone? I've lost you. I've lost John.
I'm in the middle. I'm over here.
So cool. So it all works sort of starting at the back and then going to the front. So all the way back here, all of these are just smelters doing your iron ore to iron ingots.
Yep.
Then
Okay.
this bunch does your basics. It does your iron plates, iron rods, and screws. it's 120 screws, 120 plates, and 60 rods. Then this one does wire, and this one does plates for reinforced plates, which get made here. And there you get about 30 a minute plates for the reinforced plates.
Yeah, 5.17 times however many.
8.
Yep. Those are
Then
numbers.
this one does wire and steel pipes for I believe rotors, stators, and motors.
For anybody
Yes.
watching the stream at the moment, it's getting a little bit jumpy because I appear to have landed on Michael's head.
I was finding it difficult to move, and then I figured out why. So yeah, it makes rotors and stators, and then once we have full up of rotors and stators, they get fed back down here to make the motors.
Okay.
So currently no motors are being made, but I made sure we were full of motors before I sort of disconnect. So I made the big path and storage system, so we do have motors if needed. And then this last one is making your reinforced iron plates to get made into modular frames. And again, we make about 15 of these a minute now.
Nice.
And then if you would like to follow me to the upstairs, which have got these nice little walkways to get to, you'll see big storage for everything. So if you ever need like a huge amount, you can just come and grab it. But also little offshoots. So this one is making our rebar ammo with excess iron rods. And then the other side, it actually feeds up leftover steel pipes and iron plates to make automated portable miners. Just so that way you don't have to handcraft miners anymore.
Nice.
Just seemed like a good idea. But yeah, that is the ironwork all done. And this bit is where it feeds the rotors and stators back downstairs.
So this is going to nearly finish something.
Mm-hmm. 2, 1, now. That goes in there, and we currently have 98 miners in the system.
Is it not showing up on the Dimensional Depot for you guys?
Yes, it won't do because it's not backstuffed. So it's going in there,
right.
uploading at a rate of 120 a minute, so in
So
half a
faster
second.
than it gets in there.
Yes.
That makes
So it won't
sense.
show up on there. And John, if you follow me, I will show you my secret shame.
Yay.
So the one downside to these machines, the way that I've done them, is if they get backstuffed in the assemblers, the machines will stop. And they in theory shouldn't get backstuffed. But there's every chance, every now and then, one item will backstuff and it will screw the whole thing up. So you may be wondering, Michael, why is there just a thing here that goes straight down? I'd like to say there's something down there, but there isn't. I have completely buried, completely and utterly buried this.
Where are we going?
to this. Because it had to be this low because it has a weird antenna on it and it kept sticking up through the top. So this is actually as the smallest distance I could get it in at. But it is my secret shame.
That is amazing.
Thank you. It's like I could do it in like a way and route it and stuff, or I could do it in this way and I'll be done 10 times quicker.
So, Michael,
Yeah.
routing question for you, splitting question for you. What is the advantage of using the programmable splitter over the smart splitter?
So it's really good if you need multiple items. So the reason I'm using it on the assemblers because they need multiple items going through them. So if I had a regular smart splitter here, my only thing I could have going forward would be overflow. And they're a bit weird because sometimes it counts leftover wire as it would sometimes count so the other thing coming through is plates. It would sometimes count as overflow and sometimes count them as something that it can't see and therefore won't let it through. So I needed the programmer splitters to tell it the middle output is anything undefined and also your overflow.
Huh.
Not the best, but it's a lot more expensive, but it means that it won't jam up, which was more important. And there are places where I have them where I need it to be like, again, if it's multiple things are coming through, I need to tell it overflow can go one way, undefined goes one way, but the things I want go the other way, so it doesn't back stuff and jam things up.
So is there a part of the plan that involves covering up these little lights that stick through the floor?
Yeah, they're going to be gone. They'll be more like this one here, where I'm going to actually have this front be open with just a railing.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
We now have a button to press,
We do.
and we have
Sean
about
is
11 hard
Sean-
drives.
We do. Because at the end of last session, Sean went, by the way, I found 1 billion hard drives I haven't mentioned to this entire stream.
So first up, button press.
Milestone reached. Train signals placed on train rails can control and improve train behavior. This helps to avoid events where multiple trains attempt to occupy the same physical location.
Those are
For
very annoying
information
events.
Related to earlier train events, please refer to your employee non-disclosure agreement.
And now let's look at the MAM. Okay, I'm going to start at the bottom. We've got 6 inventory slots or rubber cement.
Honestly, I would rescan that. If I don't rescan anything yet, let's go through them all before we start rescanning things. Never
You're
mind.
a little late to that.
I'm aware.
We've got automated speed wiring or...
Ooh, yes, that one, please.
Okay. What's that difference? Okay. Yep. Okay. Next up, we have fused wire or plastic smart plating.
Skip that one for now.
Pure quartz crystal or coated iron plate.
Pure quartz crystal, please, sir.
I wish the MAM wouldn't close after all of these, but I suppose you're also not
Yeah.
meant to get so many in one go. Most people don't have a Shan.
More pity to them, I say.
Yeah, I mean it's a real detriment to your game if you don't have a Shan to hand.
Sean, I can't help but notice I've already got 10 hog remain.
Yeah.
We've got the flexible framework or the electrode circuit board.
Skip that one for now.
Caterium circuit board. Or
That one,
tempered-
please.
Okay.
That goes very well to what I want to do today.
Carrying on, we've got adhered iron plate or insulated cable.
Skip that one for now.
Polymer resin or basic iron ingot.
I would grab polymer resin.
So what does that? That gets us a crude oil to polymer resin and 2 heavy oil residue.
It's a useful but niche recipe, basically.
Fine concrete or steamed copper sheet.
Ooh, steamed copper sheets, please.
Okay, carrying on. Fused quartz crystal or steel cast plate.
Skip that one for now.
Rigger motor or iron alloy.
I will take a rigger motor, please.
Copper alloy or biocoal.
I will not take either of those. Let's just ignore that one.
So we've got the fused wire or plastic smart plating. Do we want to rescan?
Let's take the plastic smart plating.
Okie doke. And then the electrode circuit board or the flexible framework.
Let's grab the flexible framework, because that'll be useful, because we need 2,500 of them.
Yeah, that is a few.
Yeah, 1 or 2.
1,500. All right. Now that we've done that, Sean, how many million miles away from the oil plant are you?
Sean's dead. Actually, they're not that far from it, looking on the map.
I'm in your refinery currently.
Okay, I'm on
So
my
not
way.
far.
There is not far as not far could be.
Yeah. I'm looking at the redesign of the exterior.
I'm getting another button ready to push. I'm gonna get the bigger blueprint maker.
I'm on my way to assist with the redesigning of the place.
What's your middle floor called, by the way?
Steve.
Steve, apparently.
Yeah, good to know.
Or Humphrey would also be a good option.
I feel Humphrey's the floor above.
Milestone
Okay, I'll
reached.
allow it.
The Blueprint Mark II improves upon the Mark I in every dimension, except for the metaphysical ones. This improvement was made available due to complaints from pioneers about other pioneers not being capable of managing their space efficiently. We listen to pioneers, always.
I'm nearly there, Sean.
Good job, I plugged the hypertube back in, really, innit?
Did you finally put the hole in the wall that John forgot?
No.
Alright.
Hole in the wall.
I thought it was just clipping through it and didn't have like a proper...
No, it has
Hole.
a hypertube hole.
Oh, okay. My apologies.
I mean, the
I
fact...
remember you saying that you'd just thrown it on there before.
No, it's always had a hypertube hole.
My apologies.
It was the other door that it didn't
The slight annoyance that the hypertube hole doesn't actually make a hole in the wall is entirely
I see.
separate. And no, previously we didn't have a door.
I misunderstood. That's on me. Oh, I found something fun out with the infinite nudge tool, by the way.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
You know how when you place a miner and it never perfectly aligns to a foundation?
Mm-hmm.
You can just nudge it.
Ah.
In the little mining hut to make them centered, I did that. I just nudged them to the center. Oh, I really wish I had a mod right now, John. Oh, that'd be so sick.
Sean, is this lift staying or is that lift staying?
This lift is staying.
Okay.
This was the one you put in, and I'm shifting it inwards because I've got a plan.
Oh dear.
What?
Yeah, Sean saying she has a plan is a lot less terrifying than me saying I have a plan.
Oh dear. What's the plan, Stan?
Plan is we're going to put a snazzy big glass window in where you can see this wall going up for the 2 floors,
Okay.
across to where you can see the wall going up the other side. And then the top floor, because of the fact that you do need to be slightly further out for it if we go up there.
As you'll notice, top floor is now called Humphrey.
It is.
He appreciates it.
So the top floor is going to cut off here.
Technically the current top floor, because in theory we could go another floor up and have more of these things.
Yeah. Yes, potentially. We're going to have this floor coming up further so that we can have like a bit of building that leans outwards, essentially.
Okay.
Cantilever, if you want to get fancy.
Technical.
Yeah.
Cantilever? I hardly know her.
And
I'll
then
see
I'm
myself
going to
up.
make some walkways across.
This floor is now called Steve.
Steve!
I mean, I do love that, but I feel it's going to be entirely unhelpful.
I mean, it's as good as any other name.
Yeah, can I count on you, Steve? Yes!
Steve! I suppose
See?
that which we call a rose by any other name would smell just as sweet.
We smell just like Steve.
Smell just like feet. I mean, Steve. So Romeo would, were he not Romeo named.
We haven't got glass doors, have we?
No, that's one of your fancy mods, I'm afraid, Sean.
Boo! Boo.
So if there is anything that you need from the awesome shop, we do have 107 tickets.
Where'd all those come from?
Well, when I'm playing the game and just sort of getting distracted and having a nap, forgetting that I leave Satisfactory running, they tend to add up.
Yeah, so John, if you wanna take the front of the building off.
Can do. Ow. Turns out, gravity.
You son of a bitch.
Whee! The other thing that is a happy accident that happens, which will make Michael happy, is it stops your power lines from clipping with the building.
I mean, I was
That
gonna
does
fix
make Michael
those.
happy. That does make Michael happy.
It was always part of the plan to fix the power lines clipping the building.
But
Doesn't help
now we're
with-
fixing the building.
Doesn't help with that precariously just sat on a rock
I
foundation.
mean, I might
old
fix
one.
that as well at some point if I can be bothered and can find it again.
He wants it as a surprise, you know?
Also, next week, Sean, we get a new fun thing to build.
Oh.
Well, next week will be Fixmas.
Oh. Fancy.
How many
The-
days into Fixmas will we be?
1.
Oh, is it actually on the first?
It starts on
second.
the 1st, and we'll
And we
be
stream on the
playing
2nd.
on the 2nd because it's the 1st is next Sunday.
Excellent. We'll have 2 advent calendars to open.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And that'll be a real life advent calendars I have to open.
I am both saddened and happy about the shrinking of the giant presents.
I do enjoy that they still have their humorous video for, like, their humor in the videos. Where they announce the shrinking of the giant present.
Yeah. It's just cowardice.
I do also enjoy...
Small present.
I'd also also enjoy that they have made it so that you can just switch off Fixmas if you don't want to celebrate.
Yes.
That seems like a pretty solid and simple addition.
Well, it does sort of rain down presents on your factory. It's very, it can be quite intrusive.
What's the button for that thing? That thing. Okay. Am I taking out the flooring as well for these spaces, Sian?
Yes.
Even the floor that you're currently stood upon?
Up to this line. That way. Yeah. And then, like, that way. That makes sense. Going up. Yeah.
Did I miss this wall?
No. I don't know. Did you miss that one?
I mean, it's still here.
If it's still there, you can't miss it. It's not left you. I don't wanna close my eyes. I don't wanna fall asleep 'cause I miss you, babe. And I don't wanna miss a thing. How much can you hold?
I mean, like, a couple of bags full.
That's exciting. Oh wow, that's 20. Okay.
Not much. My arms are only little.
I've only got little arms.
So, what wall would you like me to put in the place of the wall I've just taken out?
Oh man, I hope this didn't crash the game.
Can you count for me the width between the two end walls that I've
1, 2,
put?
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13 units.
13. So 13 wall panels.
Yes.
Okay. Divided, and how tall? Up to where the floor steps out.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 up.
15 up. Okay. I'm trying to think if there's some sort of pattern or something I can build in. Do you want to put it in as flat solid wall first? Because you can, yeah, I can hold control to put
Like
the
flat,
window
solid,
in.
single window.
Just the flat basic wall across
right.
the whole bit. I imagine that's less resource hungry than the glasses. Would that be accurate?
Yes, but it's also technically I think it might be too much for us to zoop at the moment.
My God.
Too much soup.
Oh no, I just couldn't see far enough.
Oh, one row higher. Yep.
Wall!
And he said, "Let there be wall," and thus there was wall.
And then there was wall. So if you want to plumb,
I just want to point out the one like power pole that is now just like slightly floating up there.
yeah, and this one.
Oh,
Further evidence John hates me.
This one is not as comedic as that one. I find that one up there that's floating independently of the ground much more humorous. We also need to go and take out the wall in front of the nice building bit that you made just now.
Before you guys get too into this, can I do a quick save and reload, because I have had a bit of a glitch on my end.
Yeah.
Yeah?
It'll probably kick you out, I don't know.
We might need to get out first. Probably safer if we just go to the main menu now.
Probably safer, yes. Let's go for safety. Sorry,
It's all good.
did not expect that. Okay, you've both left.
What were you
Honest.
doing?
I was trying not to fall to my death, and I got stuck in death, and I couldn't respawn. So I'm hoping reloading will make the game go, oh wait, he's not dead, or yes, he's dead. Oh, I'm not dead. Good.
Oh, I'm not dead. I love it when I do that.
Yeah, that's better than being dead, I'll tell you that much for free. Right, I'm going to put the thing back in the thing, and if it's the same thing, it'll be grand. If it's not the same thing, then you'll need a new thing. That's the wrong thing. It's all gone wrong. It's the same thing as before, so don't panic.
Okay.
Nobody panic. Sean, stop panicking. We talked about this.
But it's my favourite thing to do.
Well,
I need
alright
to-
then.
I need to find the thing.
Why? Session join failure. Unknown.
Well, that's not right.
Let's go back and recopy that thing just in
Session
case.
lookup failure. Missing string table entry not found.
Maybe it is a new one. I'm going to send you a copy it and paste it again just to be on the safe side. Oh, it is ever so slightly different. My apologies.
Oh, that's like stupidly close.
Yeah, I looked like the last 10 characters were like, that's the same, and it wasn't. It does have FBF in
I
it
was
though
going to
now,
say
which
it
is fun.
does have FBF in it.
I'm so sorry. You can see why I thought it was the same.
I absolutely can. Yeah.
Somebody at Coffee Stain must be a critter.
What makes you say that?
The tip I just got was a Percival DeRollo quote.
Oh, really? Nice.
It was life needs
mean-
things to live.
Are you shocked by that with the Mercifears discovered by Dr. D.M. Mercer? Like,
I don't know why I'm so shocked by this. I should have known the thing that is blindingly obvious to us all.
they're not subtle about their love of Critical Role. much like most critters.
Okay. I get the feeling, seeing as I'm inside and there is very little light, that I do have dynamic lighting turned on.
Oh, there you are then.
Because
It's a
we're in
big
a building
billboard.
with very little light.
With now essentially no windows.
It's why I love the big billboards. They fill up with so
Why
much
is
light.
there 6 random foundations just floating outside the building?
John works in mysterious ways.
Which 6?
Where I'm flying up to.
Oh. Oh.
But couldn't quite make it to.
As said, John works in mysterious ways.
I'm not 100% sure. That was probably a building platform at some point.
Cowardice. Sean watched my unwillingness to use building platforms
Oh,
when I
it
was
was
doing
driving me nuts. Like, it was painful. He was just buzzing around. This little jetpack. Bouncing up and down trying to select things.
It's how I learnt to build, Sean.
Like some sort of lunatic.
Yes. Back in my day.
In 1992.
Exactly. I wore an onion on my belt because that was a style at the time.
Ah, yes. Right.
Sean, if I put the wall hole in the wall immediately next to the glass elevator entrance, is that going to be okay for us?
Yeah.
Like
I
there.
do enjoy the fact that there's glass on here, but you can't tell. It just won't let you out.
What I also like, if you run into the glass, you hear a dunk.
Nice.
It's just one of those fun little attention to details they didn't need to put in, but I am so glad that they did.
Yeah.
Right. I'm going to check that this still works.
Good luck.
Still works. I mean, I don't know why any part of it beyond the bit that I just added wouldn't, but
Sometimes
Hey,
you
it's
just gotta
always
be
better to
sure.
be safe than sorry.
I'll be back soon.
You can turn around in them, you know.
Oh yeah, I always forget that. I'll be back sooner because I've remembered the controls.
Yay. John, what's your thoughts about writing a really big FBF in the side of this building?
Why is it going to be frustrating?
I like it.
Michael, what's frustrating you?
I was doing some deconstructing and then I accidentally fell in some water, and so because I had like been highlighting a bunch of stuff and then it all went. Gotta do
Yeah.
all that highlighting again.
John, can
God,
you...
if I had a building platform, that wouldn't have happened. I'm still not going to build one, but I'm aware that it would have helped.
Rerun the 2 power
Yeah, I'm
Agreed.
working on that.
inside, please. Thank God. The question is, do I...
42. No way, that's the answer.
No, that is the answer. Do I try and write FBF as big as possible in the side of this building? I feel like I have to, right?
I feel if you don't, you're letting everyone down.
Okay, noted.
You're letting your family down. You're letting your school down. Most of all, you're letting me down, and I'm the most important person in your life, Sean. Maybe your mother. Yeah, she's second to me.
Yeah.
She knows her place. No, that's too high.
Just don't be surprised if you get randomly decked by my mum.
She'll do
Oh
it.
no.
No, it wouldn't be the first time. Comment that. I'm like, no. No, I want to live. That's not a good sound.
Did I do that?
I would imagine so if you were deleting stuff just as it happened.
It wasn't me.
Is it? Did you delete power connected to your fuel lines?
I might have done that.
The base is still functioning. If that makes you feel better.
Yeah, so it's probably just an over here thing then.
You might have just isolated your fuel into their own grid, and then they died. Also, I couldn't figure out your fuel setup when I was there the other day. It looked like it wasn't generating enough fuel for the number of generators you have.
It should be generating more than enough fuel for the number of generators we have.
Well, because half of them weren't getting any. Like, I think only 2 actually had enough fuel in them to run.
Yeah.
Might need a look at some point, is all I'm saying.
Why are you not doing anything? Are you...
I'm underpaid, so I don't feel the need to try.
There we go.
There's gotta be a quicker way to do this, Michael. Yes, there is. You're being stupid. You have blueprints. That would be infinitely faster than doing it manually. Learn how the game works. Don't be stupid. Well, be a bit stupid. Don't want to change completely as a person.
Just be a little goof, you know?
Yeah. Don't be 100% goof. Just a little goof. Chuck about and find out, as they say. I
Indeed.
hate how funny I found that and no one else did.
Ah.
I used to be the funny one in my friend groups.
Oh, how times change.
Am I?
How the turntables.
How dare the turntable. And without warning as well.
Exactly, it's just rude. Sean, you'll never guess where I'm building.
I think you're correct, I don't think I will.
You have spent a lot of time here.
Out somewhere in the wilderness?
No, I'm at the waterfall.
Ah.
I need it. Because the Caterium is here.
Oh yeah.
And working on a Caterium thing. Ah, poopy.
What is that? 1, 2, 4. Is that actually 6? 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. Does not matter to me.
Nothing really matters.
Mm-hmm.
Ha!
I need the roof. Olive.
Where's my power? Oh.
What's ow?
Bit of silly.
That was silly.
It was.
Really, in the
Guess
name
that's
of
what they
it.
call them that. Mm. But as discussed earlier, what's in a name?
It would indeed be a good question.
No, that's to be or not to be.
No, that is the question.
Oh, sorry. Have you seen that sketch where it's a bunch of actors debating the best way to say that,
Yeah,
to do that
the-
speech?
The where do you put the stress?
Yes. And then at the end, King Charles joins in.
Yes. Then Prince.
Yes. Formerly Prince, currently King. The artist formerly known as Prince. I suppose Monarch, formerly known as Prince, would be better. I really want to know who approaches who in that situation. Is he like, I really would like to be in a bit of a play, and they're like, we don't want him to be in. We don't want him to be anything too involved. So let's just give him one line at the end of this little sketch.
I think they approached him, given what I've seen of the making of that sketch or the writing of that sketch.
I didn't realise that there was like a making of featurette.
There is if you know where to look.
I want to know who their backup was. Like, if he'd said no, was Lizzie gonna do it?
I think it was a pretty set thing because he was the patron of the Royal Shakespeare Company.
That makes sense. I'm surprised it wasn't because I can't remember which prince it is, and I feel bad because I've met him, who's more theatre-y than Charles is. I want to say no, Edward. I want to say Edward. I went to say Andrew, and then I went, no, that's the Pizza Express guy. I've not met him. Thank the Lord. Sorry to any die-hard royalists in the the chat.
Any die-hard Prince Andrew fans.
Fine. Really, it's no big deal. No sweat at all. It's an easy joke.
Did I?
Did you? Sounds like you would.
It's just that I can't count.
That also sounds accurate, I have to say.
Rude.
Not inaccurate, though, is it?
I feel called out.
That's because I'm calling you out, Sean.
I can count sometimes.
Without using your without using your fingers and toes.
No.
Just in your A level, you take your shoes and socks off.
There were definitely some bits in my A level that I was like, I feel like I'm going mad because I'm sure this is correct, but also I don't believe myself.
I mean, the fact that you did an A level.
Sorry, just to interrupt this fine-hearted ribbing of Sean for a moment. We are still in the continent of Europe. Brexit did not change that. We are not in the European market anymore, nor the European Union. You may continue.
I just love the way you speak. I just want to say that.
You may continue the banter with Sean now.
I'd sort of hit my point.
Fair enough.
Sean can't do maths, etc., etc.
Yada yada.
I feel I've bullied the dyslexic enough.
Nah.
Well, all right then. You heard that. That's permission.
I mean, I feel like part of the thing is we're letting the dyslexic write on the side of the building.
Yeah, it's gonna say EBE.
Eep.
Just gonna say E.
I think, Michael, one of the problems was at the time of me putting in the conveyor belts on the second floor that bring out the packed fuel, I maybe didn't have enough to make them 4th level conveyor belts. So it wasn't properly backstuffing the unpackages.
I see. Okay, cool.
Uh,
I noticed it
hopefully
wasn't
it's
working
that.
100%.
It
One
should
thing also,
should be 100% capacity, or near enough.
one thing you also need to do with fuel generators is you want to. I've just used all of the concrete in our system at once. You want
Wow.
to. Yeah, I know. I was building a big flat area. You want to turn them off and let them fill up with their fuel first.
Okay.
Otherwise, they tend to stop, start, and they never get like a smooth amount going through.
That is good advice. I'm learning also possibly I need to get some more canisters into the system.
What I would do is just using a smart splitter, just have it make them before it puts the plastic into our system, or after, whatever way you prefer. So that way, because I imagine you're sinking all the excess or not doing anything with the excess at the moment.
It's sinking at the moment, so yeah, I could put a thing through for. Sorry, Flagelcroffle has continued. They are in a discussion with another streamer, which greatly hurts that they're two-timing us.
Yeah, how dare you? Commit or get out. Don't get out. Actually, don't take that
Stay,
option.
please stay. They're in a discussion with another streamer where the other streamer is arguing that the UK isn't in Europe.
No, we're definitely in Europe. We didn't chop ourselves off and leave.
And he says
They just want us to believe that we're not in Europe.
they're not exactly wrong. What a half-assed little country. We should get some grappling hooks and drag ourselves into the Atlantic. Okay, that
mean,
ends.
It's an option.
It looks sick as.
Okay, we are not getting enough fuel. And we definitely should be. I came up here to do a different thing.
Now Michael's being the distracting one.
It's a rarity. It's not.
Distracting, not distracted.
Ah! I misheard. This is just the same. I feel this is the same, and I've accidentally got 2 of everything, and that's a problem.
I didn't really put enough space in for this.
That sounds somewhat impractical.
Welcome to space. What were you expecting? It's a dangerous place. Thanks for investing. Go there for your rodents. There for you. Okay, yes, this is identical, so I do just have a copy of. That's frustrating. That's going to increase the amount of time this takes by double.
The elevator tried to crush me.
Crush it back.
I don't have the thighs for it.
Don't have the thighs for it yet.
This is true. Joel, the building says FBF now.
Yay!
cut to Michael writing smells underneath it.
Why? But why though?
Funny.
Ah, there we go. The window has now decided that it will behave. It was being mean.
I'm borrowing a sloop.
Okay. Actually borrowing or borrowing forever? I don't mind, I just want to know.
Probably not a forever sloop.
Alright.
Actually, do we have shards in the system?
Yes, I set those to
Oh,
upload.
yes.
We currently have like 700 in total, so...
Grabbing those as well. Might as well, this is only an overflow system, so...
Oh yeah, I'd rather you do that than sloop it. Please don't waste a sloop on an overflow, for the love of God. Those won't, by the way, fill back. The shards you've put back into the thing won't finish uploading because it's currently also uploading shards onto the system.
Well, they'll upload until it runs out of space, or otherwise run out of space to upload. Well, I've now got 63 shards.
So I thought you nearly said 63 shards.
We heard very different things.
Did you hear shards?
How did you know?
I've been your friend for long.
I'd never think of something so crude. How dare you?
No, you're thinking of the character from Baldur's Gate 3, Shadowheart's affectionate nickname of Shard.
Yes.
I've got you.
Thanks.
You're welcome. Money in the usual account, please.
What money in your cleavage?
Exactly. Where else would I store money?
That's where all the important money is.
Some people have it under their mattress. I have it
Yes.
between my titties.
As long as it's safe, that's what counts.
Exactly. And safe is my middle name.
Indeed. Sign.
Someone who doesn't know sign language verbally explaining a conversation.
Yes.
Sign. When I organise my blueprints, does it organise them for you as well, or is that something you have to do yourself?
That is a magical question. I do not know.
It looks to be something that we would have to do ourselves, as I have a lot of undefined blueprints.
Ah, that sucks. 'Cause I'd be saving you guys a lot of time right now.
Hello, Sean.
Hello.
Because I am starting to use... Basically, I didn't mean to do this, but it turns out if I have it installed on any of my profiles, mod-wise, it puts these blueprints on every single save file I have. So I've got the community rail system, which is a mod where people have made blueprints, because it doesn't... I think they do it because it doesn't actually count as a mod, it's just sharing a blueprint. basically puts this blueprint in every save I have.
I see.
Which is going to be useful because it means we can have a really nice unified rail system. But right now it's just giving me a bunch of business because I've got to organise it all because it's frustrating to use otherwise. Because for some reason, and this is like one of my least favourite things about blueprints in this game, it doesn't share. There's no way for you to share like it categorized automatically. You have to do that yourself.
Yeah, that's a bit silly.
Yeah. So that is what I am currently doing. What is different between this one and this one? 2016-30. Oh, there is a difference, but I couldn't tell you what it is.
Yeah.
I'll get started with these, and if I hate myself, I'll be able to deal with that later.
I had to put up elevator signs, John.
I've seen.
It felt necessary, you know. Is there another type of lighting that we can unlock? Is it like big floodlight things?
Yeah, we can get big floodlights.
Yes, if I could please, that would be.
No.
That would be beautiful.
Well, I want doesn't get Sean, so. But also, I'm doing it for you. Please don't. Please don't hit me again, ma'am. I'll be good this time, I swear.
Good.
And
John,
if you
how's
care to
the
find me,
FPS looking?
Oh, I should go and look at it.
to the western sky, as someone told me lately. I have bought you the last remaining lighting options: floodlights and indoor lighting.
I like it.
You're welcome.
I like it.
I like it like this.
Yeah.
John, do you really like it? Is it wicked?
Yes.
Would you say that you're loving it, loving it, loving it?
I am loving it like that.
Alright, that's a problem. One of these blueprints uses so much steel, we don't have enough.
Oh. That's a lot of steel.
Yeah, it's a 64-meter long rail section that has a hypertube in the middle as well, which is super cool. Has all the trains, has all the things, but yeah, is 64 meters of steel. What is that? That doesn't seem right. Anyway, right.
John,
Hello.
can I move this hypertube over one
Yes.
to this wall instead? I don't know why I took the wall out, because it isn't a Has it got a hole in the wall or not? No.
There is a wall hole.
Oh yeah, hypertube wall hole. Still doesn't actually make a hole in the wall.
No, as I say, it's incredibly frustrating and
Yeah.
lies. I've reconnected the hypertube outside.
Cool. I'm going to put that there so that we can shove that through, because I think that looks better. And then cable off this. This. No.
Is the game working all right for everybody else? Because no, there it goes.
Mine just crashed.
What did you do, Michael?
I didn't do anything.
I figured it might have stopped working when Sean said, "I'm just going to do this," and started running into a corner continuously.
Maybe that's what she wanted to do. You know, it's
I wasn't
hard
sure.
to predict.
I wasn't
It
sure.
looks like I have now resynced and the session is still live. I'm gonna recopy it just in case it's minorly changed again.
I just pasted it and it's not complained yet.
Okay, it does seem to be the same
It
this
does
time.
seem to be the same.
That's what I thought last time, and it turned out to be a lie.
Hey.
Whoa, it's magic. Oh,
Fix it tip this time. I'd love to stay and chat, but
They're just calling you a butt there. That seems a bit harsh.
Yeah. How dare they?
I would take umbrage with that, John. I'd sue.
so Sean,
On.
for the
Smells.
floor.
Say that again?
For the floor
Or the floor, yeah.
that isn't the glass floor, because obviously we like the glass floor. It lets us see the water. Should we upgrade to the coated concrete floor?
I think if the metal with the metal frame around the glass works well, I think what we do need to do is to support this corner of the building, because it's currently just floating over water.
John, if you are after a different looking floor that still provides the aesthetic Sean wants, I would heartily recommend the steel one, the
Ah.
steel floor.
John just got stolen by the hypertube, I assume.
I'm back.
Yeah, if that is what you seek, young Jonathan.
I
Not so
will-
young Jonathan.
I will look into that, but first I have to support a floor that is floating.
Well, why did I do that?
Why did you do that, Michael?
Because I'm stupid. I put one of my grates incorrectly, which isn't,
great.
you know, all that good.
No, 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 no. Okay, I've put a concrete foundation under the glass foundation in this corner.
Cool. That makes sense.
I've also built the wall down a little bit to cover it from the outside.
You guys have changed colours now.
Yeah, Sean
You were
is
orange.
a ready orange.
Yeah, you were orange and pink before. Now you are a reddy orange and a green.
Ah,
I would say your colour is like raspberry, Sean.
raspberry.
And then John would be like a lime.
I like lime.
What does that make you?
I don't know what colour I am. Apart from, incredibly white.
You're a apple.
Okay, I could take being an apple. Hey! Hey, apple! Because everybody loved the annoying orange. I need to do some maths soon to figure this out. Just want to make sure this fits. I've fallen in the water.
No.
I'm drowning. Blah, 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 blah.
Blah blah.
It's the only appropriate noise for drowning.
It is. This do be true.
I don't
Sean,
make
what
the
do you-
rules.
What do you think of
I
this?
just Drowned by them.
Where am I looking?
In here on the floor, ground floor.
What does she think of me drowning? I'm hoping she'd be a bit upset by it, but I'm not here to judge if she's not,
Upset.
because I'm dead.
Slightly
from the drowning.
disturbed. There's options.
I'll take disturbed as well, actually. So long as I have in some way impacted.
Oh, so as long as I'm not wholly indifferent.
Yeah, that
Okay.
would be the cruelest fate, I feel.
Oh no,
Yeah, that's-
Michael's drowned.
Yeah, it's not nice.
Oh.
Yeah, that works. Is the other corner supported as well?
I meant over here, actually.
I don't know where you are.
By the here. I am here.
Head on. What am I looking at?
This floor.
Ooh. Yeah, let's do it.
Cool. Then I'll go and check
What
the
floor
support
do you
of Grip Metal Foundation.
The one I suggested, because I'm so smart.
And sexy.
I didn't say it.
I can't go around saying that.
Doesn't
You're not wrong. It's a bit vain if I say it. If you say it, it's just someone saying
Ah.
thanks.
Conveyor belt, are you going to nothing? Should you be going to
Yes.
something?
Probably.
Oh no, you were going to the other thing.
Oh, thank God. I don't know why I'm voicing you, conveyor belt.
Today's conveyor belt is played by special guest star Kit from
Am I a
Knight
special-
Rider.
I was gonna say, am I a special guest if I'm here every week? I'm not allowed to leave.
special, but in a different way.
Not shooting star special. More sorry, my son's chewing on your shoes. He's a bit special. I'll be honest, I've stolen that from somewhere and I couldn't tell you where from. I have been using that joke since, I think, secondary school. If not secondary school, then definitely college.
This is fair.
It's convenient, I can walk under these. And you're not needed anymore, and you're not needed anymore.
Oh. Alright, bye. What a way to find out you've been fired.
Yeah. Tough economy, what can I say?
Hate to see it.
I did literally know someone once who found out they'd been fired, or found out they weren't getting the job they were on probation for, when the company advertised their job role
Oof.
on the
I know
internal
someone-
email.
I know someone who, and this is honestly, I felt so bad for this person. They lost. They were supposed to be getting what's it? What do you call it? Redundancy.
Yeah.
They're being made redundant. And they instead applied for a new job and didn't get paid their redundancy because the manager accepted their notice.
Oh.
And they were being the company was paying, I think, about £1,000 a year you'd worked at the company, and she'd been there for, I want to say, 10 or so years.
So they were going to try and wriggle out that one any way they could.
Well, the company wasn't. It was just this person's mistake, unfortunately, because they didn't know the sort of laws and rules surrounding redundancy.
Yeah.
I put the onus entirely on the manager, who did know the rules, didn't like this person, and accepted it.
Oh, I see why this machine isn't working. It's because I'm an idiot and plumbed it in wrong.
That'll happen.
And by plumbed it in wrong, I mean did not connect it to the plumbing at all.
That is very wrong, to be fair.
I don't actually know
Your
how to
resource is
fix
not
this.
deep enough. Do you need a hand, or are you good?
Yeah, I'll get there.
Okay. I'm not so far that I couldn't rush and help if needed, is what I'm saying.
I just need to move the pipes, I think.
Alright.
I don't think there was any way else around it.
Don't beat yourself up. Puts me out of a job. Light lines up with there, roughly. This needs to go to about.
Why do
That
I
feels
just
wrong.
Why do I just not make my life easier? I can just put an additional panel on it.
Oh my god, did I crash again?
I think
Yeah, I
might have
did.
crashed again.
What the actual fuck?
Very weird.
Yeah, like, I have never had a problem running this game.
But we've never really done it with three of us in it for so long in different places doing
I suppose
things.
so.
There it goes.
That's so frustrating. I'm very sorry.
We need to look into something better than this. I don't know what the better
Yeah.
than this option is, but
We assume
game
the
is-
code the same.
No, the code will be different, and we'll have lost some progress, unfortunately.
ooh,
Let me get the code once I'm in the game. I'm terribly sorry.
As long as it doesn't drop me to my death, then I'm okay.
I can't promise that.
I'm trying to put in flood lighting so that it lights the front of the building for the FBF.
And anyone in that particular window just
No, I've put it elsewhere so that it doesn't blind you and try and destroy your retinas. I was nice. I know what
Truly
people
the
do to
kindest.
complain about the big light.
Right, new code in the thing.
That's another irritatingly similar code.
Yeah, I think it must take like the last few things from like my username or something like that.
Yeah.
God, my game lagged there. It lags every time you join it, and I think that's a perfectly normal thing to expect. But I was like, oh, please don't crash again. Like, immediately the fear was palpable.
Start to sweat slightly.
Fix-it tip number 42. Hello? Anyone there?
It's
No.
very funny. The Fix-It Tip 42, which is Life Universe and everything, is actually 43. Purely on the basis that their listing starts at 0. So,
Oh, okay.
so
Interesting.
0 is what, like, it basically pushed them all out by 1, and it was just funny, so they didn't, I believe they won't change it, because it is funny.
Oh, that thing that I just fixed. Oh.
I'm very sorry, John.
I mean, also, the fact that it dropped me from the ceiling a little bit. That I didn't realise I'd been that high up at some point.
I'm less sorry about that,
Recently.
because that's just funny, but I'm sorry about the other thing. Don't you fret, my dear Ebony. You won't feel any pain.
Looking at it, potentially I can add a server to the creeper host
Okay.
Okay.
for
Not bad,
doing
Sean.
satisfactomatory.
And how would that, like, is that powerful enough, do you think?
It should be able to.
Is that what you run
It's what we run
Minecraft
the
on?
Minecraft on.
It took me a lot to break that, so yeah, it should be fine.
It's got at least some track record of being Michael Proof.
I think sometimes vaguely Michael Proof is the best guarantee you're gonna get.
Yeah, unfortunately,
It-
people don't sign off on more than that these days.
Very much. You say that, it very much reminds me of when I was younger, and my parents were. I'd broken like my third pair of glasses just because I was a very clumsy and unwell child. And they were getting me new ones. They were like, these ones are advertised as unbreakable because they were like cheapy, like bendable plastic. And my mum went, no, he'll take that as a challenge.
Did you?
I didn't get them. Like literally, she didn't let me have them.
I did really think for a second you were going to say I broke my third pair of parents.
Yes.
I was
Not
like,
yet.
Jesus.
Give them time.
I needed to go
Like you.
parent shopping again.
I do have enough sets of parents that I could lose one or two and I'd be okay.
Ah, supplementaries. Redundant.
Exactly. Yeah, I've got a
Redundancies
redundant parent
built in.
system.
Okay.
It is a joke I have with a friend. They're like, oh, because one of their parents is there. It's like, I've got a spare if you need.
If you're in the market.
Yeah.
Okay, what was I doing? I was going to change the floor.
Why would that be where I want this pipe satisfactory? Instead of connected to my junction, it went, you want me to be on this wall over here, right?
Yes. Yes, indeed.
So this is gonna be Wasser, 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 Wasser.
Sean, can I request your presence on the on floor?
Sean, he's got you a present.
On what floor, sorry?
Up here, behind you,
Yeah.
where you are.
What's
Yeah.
Sean's present?
Where am I looking? On
Are we
the-
okay with going to this flooring for the rest of the for floor?
Yeah.
Steve and Humphrey.
Yeah. Go for it.
Cool. And then also, while I have you, so I don't have to ask you a question later, what do you think of this? To replace the powers.
Ooh. Yeah, I like it.
Cool.
snazzy. That looks a lot cleaner. Nicely done.
I'm also going to do what I've learnt is the better option for replacing the floor. From experience in my single-player world, rather than trying to replace the floor from up there, I'm going to go to the floor below and replace the ceiling because it doesn't have machines on it.
Mm-hmm. Wait till you start being like, man, I want this for the ceiling and this for the floor. That's when you become a proper, like, freak about your appearance in this game. I have a whole set of blueprints in my single player that are 2-meter foundations that are 1 meter of one floor and 1 meter of another floor.
That's going a little overboard.
Look, it just looks nice. I think the coated concrete looks great. I just don't think it makes a great ceiling. Well, that's not what I wanted, was it, the game?
Well, was it?
You'll be pump, pump, pump. Rumpa-bumpa, rumpa-bum-bum.
Just every so often from down here, I get the flash of the machine above going, I can't be replaced.
Flash! I can't be replaced now.
That's what he thinks.
Oh no, poor guy.
Mm. Yeah, management's been having words.
With Flash School?
Yeah.
Didn't even know he was an employee.
Times are just that tough, you know.
Yeah, everyone's job's on the line. Wow.
I think I'm gonna have to help.
Do I want to do this, or do I want to wait for Sean to help me make this place look really sexy? And well, I sort of can't. I could do a basic version and then get Sean to help me make it look sexy.
I don't actually know what you're doing, so.
I am building a base on a waterfall.
Oh, okay.
Sean does have some experience in that field.
For those who don't know, Sean has been practicing building in this game by building a base on the very same waterfall I am currently on.
If you build the flat base along the waterfall edge, I can add stuff to the front edge and make it look fancy. Like over the waterfall edge and the other side, to be honest. What are you working on there?
I need to build a bunch of refineries to make Caterium.
Oh, okay.
I need 20 refineries, and I have a blueprint that is 4 refineries, so I need to be able to place down 5. No. Yes, 5 of them.
Yeah, 5.
Wait. I was correct. Excellent. But what I might do is place down 6 of them and underclock them so that it looks nicer.
That is fair.
Never let it be said that Fix-It didn't do things the hard way to make it look nice.
But what I might do...
Oh, the refinery is the ones that I put through the wall, isn't it?
Yes, yes. My blueprint doesn't go through the wall. My blueprint's very sexy. I like my blueprint.
I just couldn't remember what the refinery actually looks like.
What I might do, and what I think would be a fun little reveal, I might make, if it's okay with young Master John, do very bare bones version. Sean and I put a date in the calendar, come in, prettify it. So like all the internals are there, like it works, and then I prettify it off stream. because no one can see what I'm doing anyway. So it's the very same as if I'd done it on stream, except I don't have to curse down the microphone every 5 seconds as things go wrong. What are your thoughts on that, young Master John, as I for some reason have been calling you?
I say, you definitely want something because you're being nice.
How? I am always nice to you, good sir, young master, friend, pal, chum.
Sean?
Yeah.
I'm calling evidence to the tape. Is Michael always nice?
Always might be a little bit of an overstretch there.
Okay, well, someone's
Just
off the
a little.
Christmas card list.
I hope this is going to work. I want it to.
But yes, I think that should be okay.
Wunderbar. Sean, we'll put a date in the calendar to make this building sexy.
Yep. That we shall. That we shall.
How did you sort out the power, by the way? Because I'm about to connect 20 refineries, and I just want to know if I'm going to break everything if I do so.
It should be fine.
Alright, sick. Just want to know that before I plumb in hell, you know?
Floodlight straight to the retinas.
I told you that would happen! You called me crazy!
I'm the one putting them in.
She called me crazy, but I was right! I'm not mad, I'm the only sane one left! That's actually a quote from a video game. Fun fact.
Hello.
Can you check the front of the building and let me know if that looks all right?
1 second.
Now we are tearing through concrete. Tempted to head back to the base and add an extra dimensional depot so that we're uploading more.
Heyo, Tanny.
Oh, one of the lights isn't lighting. Why is that light not lighting?
One of your lights isn't lighting. Right.
The one on the F is the
Ah, I fell in the water.
on one of the Fs. Why are the other two not?
He fell in the water.
Yeah, the other two aren't coning.
But does the one on the right look okay? With the drop shadow down the building?
Yeah, I think so. I'm wondering if we could get it a little higher.
Why is that? Why is that complaining?
Your love lifting me higher
Yeah.
than I've ever been lifted by. Piss.
Ah, piss.
I didn't mean to do that. Hence the piss.
What, you didn't mean to piss?
Not on this.
Oh.
Yeah, I found out the point at which the game jumped back to, and it was in the middle of me replacing the ground floor.
Ah. Did you go down there and there was a lot more ground floor that needed replacing than you recalled? You're like, I'm pretty sure I thought I'd done this.
I mean, there was yeah.
So you want the lights starting higher, John?
I think so, if we can.
I won't stop making that joke, but I'll try.
He won't though.
He won't.
I said I'll try.
They give it a go.
Yeah, get the odd college try, but I'm not promising nothing to no one. That's frustrating.
Is that better, John? I wonder whether it needs a day-night cycle to get the beams beaming.
Maybe.
What I have found with lights, build yourself the lighting control panel if you haven't already, and hook them into that, and you can play with them a bit in there, and sometimes just adjusting the settings in there can fix what ails you.
Okay. I shall have a look into that. Light control panel.
Your lights may be about to turn off for a second.
Okay.
As John breaks things.
Are you putting in the light control panel or?
No, I was replacing the power line.
Okay. I'm gonna switch this one out to go into the wall. So I wouldn't.
It should have come back on again if it had gone
Yeah,
off.
it has. Oh, that did actually reset at least 2 of the floodlights.
I am smart sometimes.
That was just to turn it off and on again. That wasn't a
Oh well, fuck me.
that was purely a disconnect and reconnect. Weird.
Is indeed. Oh gosh darn it.
The floodlights have some real big lighting to them.
Yeah, they do.
I do kind of feel like they might actually need to be further out. But I don't know, like they're really
Oh god.
Michael, you're pretty
Yes,
close,
dear.
aren't you? Like,
Reasonably.
can you come and have a look at these lights and tell me what you think?
Give me just 2 seconds. I need to connect something up. Because I need a bunch of motors. And that's the part of my factory that is taking its sweet ass time. Right, on my way.
We'll go away.
I like the lights on the sort of like sticky out bit.
Yeah,
Hmm.
lighting up the wall.
Yeah. I feel you need some at the bottom because you can't. It's only lighting up the tops of the letters.
Yeah, that's why initially I had tilted them a little bit forward. Lock that in. No, that.
Do you know what this building reminds me of because of the like L shape to it? It reminds me of Doofenshmirtz's building in Phineas and Ferb, if anyone's seen that.
Like, is that
That is better. What I would suggest potentially doing is turning down the intensity of it a little bit and the lighting control
Yeah.
panel.
Yeah, that's cool.
But yeah, that is it illuminates the whole thing a lot better.
Okay. The other thing I could do is I could shrink the letters down a little bit so the very top line of the letters is a little
No, I think the way you've got it is for the best.
Okay. Right. I've not used floodlights in a build before, so
Hey,
Quite
always a
exciting,
time
though.
for something new.
the other thing I can do.
Right, was that all you needed?
Yes, it was. Thank you.
Not a problem. I'm going to take the zip line back because that takes me closer to where I need to be. Ta-ra!
Toodles.
Delicious.
And that one. Beautiful.
Just flying over some things and I get a message. Enemy hostility detected. I'm like, where? How? I'm on a zip line. Leave me alone.
What did it do?
I'm just zipping through. Calm yourselves. Excellent. It made all the rotors all the things I needed while I was gone.
Oh, nothing.
I did panic. I was like, or it made none of them because I forgot to fill it up, but I didn't. So we're all good.
They're just lucky.
Either it went perfectly or I'm an idiot. Thankfully, both.
It's always good to know which one of those it was. Okay, I think... Oh god, it's got bright outside all of a sudden.
Yeah.
It's either the floodlights or it's day. It's difficult to tell which.
It's one of those.
For me, that's the point. It's an oppressive work environment, so you never know what time of day it is.
Hello.
Need of lighting debris.
I think we're now...
Oh, carry on.
I think we're now getting to the point where we're back stuffing on the fuel down here, which is a good sign. Can I what? Sorry, Sean.
That is a good question. Oh, can we... Is it possible to have... I will words in a second.
I look forward to it.
What controls go into the power thingy? Can you like... Oh, you can give it a night mode. And a day mode. Ooh.
Yeah, so it will turn off at night. Or turn on at day, whichever you have it on.
Interesting. To there. Bloody hell, it is bright in here, isn't it? Intensity. Let's turn that down to like 60. What colour do you want it, John?
I mean, do we go with FBF blue?
You have everywhere else, it would make sense.
Or do we do it white so that it shows the colours as the colours should be?
That's Sean's polite way of saying no.
Well, we can have it blue. I just don't know whether the blue, like, whether the blue will show as intended on the building. Like, that's if I turn the blue lights on.
I am not out the front at the moment.
Let's leave the blue lights on. And then we're gonna need some big old ceiling lights in here.
Oh. Let's hope for some big old naturals. Just some absolute honkin' bazonkas, you know?
I don't know why you'd want such a thing.
Truly, it's unknown. It's unknowable.
It's a mystery.
You know, I'm bored, so I might solve a mystery. Or just rewrite history.
Yeah?
Oh, I'm a dickhead.
Yes,
I mean, I
but
don't
go
like
on.
to say it too loud.
I built something that's out of line. Like, not by a huge amount, by enough to annoy Michael,
And really,
which is,
that's
you know,
the
any
most
amount.
important amount.
This isn't even the final factory, this is just my temporary one. So that I can get all the infrastructure together so that I can rebuild and make it look pretty with Shard off stream.
Is that one panel that's not been changed in the ceiling?
Shard and I are just gonna hang out and do each other's makeup on buildings though. I'm gonna teach Sean how to make a factory, and Sean's gonna teach me how to make the factory look nice.
Yeah!
Because we each have our skills.
Yeah, I know my place.
Mine are boxes.
I would like... John?
Hello.
Like John?
Can I be...
That's true.
I like John.
I like John too.
Can I be an absolute pain in the ass?
Normally you don't ask.
I know, I'm feeling polite today.
I'm not,
How-
judging by all this sass.
How so?
I'd really like to move this beam across. Just slightly.
Yes, you can move the beam.
I just need to figure out exactly where to. It will shut your building processing of things down for a moment. Momentarily. I think that's the middle.
I am very glad that John got plastic automated because I am using a fair amount of it.
I am also using a reasonable amount of it.
Are you also building a lot of pipes?
Nope.
Okay then.
Coated concrete flooring.
Ah, yeah, I used a lot of that. That's what the floor in the iron factory is made of, so I understand.
I've now got the excess rubber and the excess empty canisters going into an awesome sink again.
Hooray!
So excess is being used
day.
up. Excess plastic is
Cool.
turning into
Ah!
canisters.
I drowned! Call an
I drowned.
ambulance.
It's
I'm
illegal.
dying. Oh. Feels like more people should know that. I think a lot of lives could be saved if they knew that doing so would be a crime. Why have you not been telling people, Sean? Honestly.
I assumed people already knew. But I
just thought you
suppose to assume.
I just thought you got a kick from just watching people die.
Well,
I wasn't gonna say it. Can't admit my crimes on stream now, can I? What a thrill! Snake Eater. Don't know why that popped in my head. I don't know why a lot of songs pop in my head. I just sort of go with it.
Go with the flow.
Are you filling up? You are! Rapture Stay. Kaloo Kalay.
Which?
Right.
what?
Oh, that beam we're moving.
No, he was just calling you out. Which?
What on earth?
Right? Found the witch.
What better of you?
Witches are cool.
Sell bow ties and feathers.
Feathers. I think I have feathers.
Feathers are also cool.
They are. I can confirm.
About.
John, if the wall that is, or the beams that are supporting the power cables is deleted, do the power cables still stay there for the moment?
As long as the power cable wall connector doesn't get deleted, I believe so, yes.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Yeah, I don't think that... I assume, are the lights still FBF blue?
The lights are just the blue that comes with the panel, so you're welcome to change the colour. I couldn't remember the code.
Yeah, I don't think it actually makes any difference. I'm going to put them to white.
Do I want that attached to the front wall of the building? Yeah, fuck it, why not?
Yeah,
Treat ourselves.
you do you, boo.
We treating ourselves.
Treat yourself.
Do we want the lights to be night mode on?
It's a personal choice.
Does that
I know
mean
you
that the lights
this
are on at night?
Michael,
If
does
night
that
mode
mean the night
on.
mode... Like, if I turn night mode on...
Yes,
does
if
that
they're on
mean-
night mode, they will turn on at night.
Cool. Then yes. Yes, we do.
And if they're night mode off, they turn off at night?
I assume they're just on all the time.
Yeah, it's night mode on or off. So if it's on, they'll turn on at night. If it's off, they'll be on all the time.
Okay.
My brain took a second to process information there.
Which is why I'm not going to hook the ceiling lights up to...
Night mode.
Yeah.
There's also night mode, but that's spelt with a K, and that means it will fight for you in a manner of honor. So
Ah.
Okay.
Should have known about this mode sooner. I used to have honor to protect.
my honor was impugned long ago, and I did nothing. And you really don't get a lot of Caterium. Even in the pure recipe. Like Caterium, so I'm getting 480 Caterium in per second.
Mhm.
In a regular smeltery, that gets you from 480 ore, you get 160 Caterium. But
Okay.
with the pure recipe, which takes 20 refineries, you still only get 240 Caterium.
Oh,
Yeah,
feel cheated.
so do I.
How is that so close to the wall, but just short? Just rude. I feel cheated.
What is 6 times 6? No, 4. What am I? They're
What maths
fours.
you
What is
doing,
4 times 6? Why is maths 24?
24, yeah.
We're keeping you up, John.
I feel that we're getting towards the end of the stream.
I don't know what gave you that impression.
Hmm.
Not at all the long.
Why am I
tired
stupid?
yawn. I
You're
mean,
not
how long have we
stupid.
got?
You're just a silly goose.
We went to very different
I-
answers there.
Was trying to do maths for what is 240 divided by 24? We'll never know.
I mean, that is more of a silly goose
And
than a.
I was getting the calculator. I was getting the calculator out to sort of like about to type it in. And I went, I'm an idiot.
Wait a second.
That's the answer to that. Is you're a moron, Michael.
Oh, I could research that. Not you're an idiot.
Ooh, that would be
Michael.
fun.
Yeah.
That's been researched plenty. Don't worry about it.
What
The results were incredibly conclusive. I was thinking of doing that today, but then I was worried it was going to be too many cooks over at the oil refinery.
Wait, there was cooking going on? I've not been given any food.
Research
Wow, John
completed.
was supposed to share.
Smokeless powder recipe unlocked. New sulfur research available for the development of high-end weaponry and ammunition.
So, if we make smokeless powder, we can now get the rifle.
Ooh. Reforms it.
No, he said rifle, you freaking idiot.
And if we get smokeless powder and nobelisks, we can research the cluster nobelisk.
Ooh.
You can also
And-
get explosive rebar, which is freaking great.
If we get 500 nobelisks, 10 encased uranium cells and 100 AI limiters, we can research the nuclear deterrent development.
We should do that.
Who are we deterring? Is it Michael?
Possibly.
I would not be deterred by nuclear. If anything, it would get me more excited.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll go back to the marketing department and have words.
He's just smiling.
He's unstoppable.
Constantly. You told me this would fix the problem.
He just grins at me ominously, and I don't know what to do about it anymore.
Where's my goddamn electric car, Bruce?
Question.
Yeah, I have
Oh.
nearly set up this bloody Caterium factory.
We don't have heavy modular frames being made yet, do we?
We do not, but there was a bunch in the system that I used earlier.
That's nice.
How many do you need?
I mean, we're not near making it yet. It's the linear... I was just going to look at the milestones we still have access to. And the only two that we have are the Linear Motion Elevator Mark III, which has a maximum height of cut off the bottom of the screen, and the Linear Motion Diagonal Vehicle Lift Mark I, which I believe we've got the stuff to make the Linear Diagonal Lift Mark I. But I think it's one. I mean, as I've said, it's basically, I think, wrapping up Point.
It's John needs a nappy nap time.
Yeah.
Otherwise, he'll be grumpy in the morning.
It's also the sort of time, Michael, where we need to look at space elevator requirements.
Oh. Yeah, well, I'm already sort of, that's the reason I'm working towards computers is because we're gonna need a lot of them.
Yeah, we are.
That's why I've been sort of silently and cursing myself loudly working towards computer-related technologies at the moment.
We might need you to look into silently.
Want with you.
It's not good for the stream.
It's not good for the stream, but also, if you're going to claim silently...
You hear that? John's trying to silence me. Rise up, people! Rise up! Rise up against John.
Don't. Don't.
See? He's trying to keep you down. Viva la revolution! Viva la revolution!
On that note, I think it's time to wrap up the stream. Still, I continue to think it's time to wrap up the stream. Are you guys ready if I wrap up the stream now?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm in charge of the session, so I'm going to finish what I was doing, but then yes.
Yeah, go for it.
That's an impressive looking construction you've got going on there, Michael.
Thank you. Currently,
Forward...
it's sinking 240 Caterium a minute.
I look forward to it when I get to actually come back and look at it properly after you and Sean have made it look all sexy and finished and stuff.
Yes, I won't. I will only do this building. I won't be doing the rest of my computer network. But
oh, seeing the FBF building from the distance, the FBF oil building from the distance is looking impressive now.
Yeah.
It's it's a lot better than the big blue box we had at the start of the session.
I think that's called a TARDIS.
No,
Sorry, that's only bigger on the inside.
Yeah, it was bigger on the inside. This is just the same size on the inside.
It is less exciting, you're not wrong.
That's just... I mean, it'd be
Why did I
really
do that?
shitty if the Doctor was like, and here's my TARDIS. It's exactly
The same.
exactly the same on the inside as the outside.
This is my TARDIS. It's exactly the same from all angles.
Oh, these things that weren't needed earlier are still not needed.
Have you sorted out the fuel power problems?
Mostly.
Oh, good. That is
Uh,
a more consistent line, I believe.
It was... there weren't enough canisters in the system to make the loop round fast enough for water to turn into the fuel to turn into the other fuel.
But now you have fixed that with an overflow system. Very, very nice. Very, very nice.
And so, as we finish up and Sean rewires the rewiring I rewired earlier,
Yep.
we're just going to deny that thing that the auto mod has caught for me. Thank you very much.
You're welcome, John.
Thank you guys in the chat so much for watching. If you haven't done so already, please do hit the follow button. It's a great way for you guys to know when we go live. A completely free way that you can support us on the channel. It really does mean a lot to us. We have got a Discord you can join to chat with us about the games we're playing and things that we're doing. We have a YouTube channel that you can go to catch up on all our previous videos. We have a website at finalbossfight.co.uk that you can find for all of the stuff we do, including we are going to be at Dragon Meet on Saturday. Myself and Jeff are going to be at Dragon Meet on Saturday, where if you are going to be at Dragon Meet, we are in the podcast zone. We and 20 other UK-based TTRPG podcasters are going to be in the podcast zone, and we are going to be promoting stuff. We're going to have copies of Just an Ordinary House, and the first preview of the Tamranor campaign setting is going to be available from Dragon Meet, so look forward to that, as well as we're going to have stickers for the I'm the best at rolling the worst stickers.
Those are one of my favourite stickers, I'm not going to lie.
I really do
genuinely
enjoy them. And we're going to be giving those out to people that come up and tell us their very best stories of rolling nat ones in D&D and other TTRPGs. And we're going to also have a Beat the Boss game where you'll be able to win sweeties and deal damage to a boss character of some description. I'm not sure exact details of that at the moment, but we'll have details by Saturday because I will need them by then.
Too, otherwise
Otherwise
we have problem.
We other things.
We do.
We other things like these.
I love these other things.
These things. On Wednesday, myself and Jen are going to be joined once again by Tanny as we continue our midweek modded Minecraft madness. Jen has managed to find us a fortress in the Nether, so this time we are going to be able to upgrade my Primagel goo to Blaze Bloom goo, and I'll then be able to get Blaze Gold.
That sounds pretty good.
It is. For me, I
Sorted,
enjoy it.
Thank you.
And then the goo can consume materials and give me other materials. On Sunday, the Dungeon of the Mad Mage continues as the group continue to explore the mysterious castle that they found suspended above a mithril spindle in a cave inside the Dungeon of the Mad Mage. As they have to hunt for the mysterious Otto, who is here somewhere, and...
I thought you were saying mysterious otter.
I mean, that would be very mysterious.
Why is he here? He doesn't know.
The mysterious Otto, who has apparently taken the castle over from its owner Madgoth the wizard, who is a serial killer wizard. So they're trying to avoid him and find this Otto.
Who may or may not be an otter.
Who is probably not an otter.
It's a shame.
And then
Yeah,
next
make it
Monday...
really cool.
Next Monday, myself and Sean and Michael will be back because it'll be Fixmas.
Ding
in
dong merrily
Satisfactory.
on high.
The factory bells are ringing.
Yes.
Michael keeps on saying.
Yeah, that's more accurate, isn't it? Isn't it just?
So we'll find out all of the details of what is in Satisfactory's Fixmas version 1. They've promised lots and lots of tweaks and changes to how things work, including, and most satisfyingly, parcels will not be so large as to cause grievous bodily harm from when they drop on us.
Oh. Of grievous bodily harm. General grievous bodily harm.
But we'll have a lot of new things to automate briefly for the month of December and early January. And we'll see you there for all of that stuff. For now, let's see who is around to raid. Let's see who is around to raid.
Who is around to raid?
Me. I'm not though. I was kidding.
You're not. You're not on here. You're not.
Please don't come in. Please leave me alone.
Oh god, why are you in my house?
Let's raid Jelly
My
Buns.
Jelly buns?
Jelly Buns, who is doing some art.
Art.
Art is good.
Drawing some VTubers. So we'll go raid the Jelly Buns. We'll see you guys again real soon. For now, so long. Bye guys.
Bye.
Long, farewell. Auf Wiedersehen, goodbye.